you'd
Oh,
recommend viewers check out?
I did a lot of pictures, but I mean, it's on my website, so if they
Oh,
go
okay.
Gary
Well,
Lockwood, yeah, Gary Lockwood Gary-Lockwood2001.com or something like that. They can get my, but I thought you might enjoy this quick little remark. I designed a house for John Huston.
Wow.
Yeah, and John was a pal of mine, so when you asked Keir something about Huston,
wow.
I thought you might get a kick out of it. So, and one day I had.
Is it a side career reviewer? Do you design houses? I didn't know.
I have architectural skills.
Wow.
No, Gary.
I didn't know this.
No, Gary.
Well,
I want you to know that I absolutely love your house. It was one of the finest houses that I have ever lived in.
I can do a John thing.
Oh, you do?
John one day.
Dueling John Huston.
No.
It's like dueling
No. This I just think you'll get a kick out of because of the content. When I'm working for John, I'm doing a television show, and I have a little bit of a tiff with the actor. It'll be nameless because it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
No, it's just so. I'm also getting divorced from my first wife, Stephanie Powers. So I'm going through a bit of a trauma when I arrive at Huston's on the way back to Malibu, where I live, and John's house was halfway back there. So I walk in, and it turns out John's in the sauna. He's actually there. I didn't think anyone was there. And one of my guys screwed something up, and I'm sort of carrying on. I'm bellicose anyway, and
what year is this, by the way? 70 or 60s?
God, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know. And so I'm sort of alone, and I'm rather upset. And John hears me bellowing, and he comes out of the sauna with a bathrobe, a bottle of tequila, and a huge, curvy cowboy stuntman cigar. And I had been a cowboy stuntman, so I knew those. They like cost 8 cents, you know. I look at him, and he always had a great smile, and he said, "Well, my boy, looks like you're a bit upset." And I said, well, and I rambled on. And then John, I had a fight at work, and he says, "Oh, I hope they gave him a good punch out." I said, well, I
have to tell you, his John Huston is better than mine. Really, it's very authentic.
They're both good, I think.
No, yours is good.
And he goes like this. He said, "Well, I hope you gave him a good punch out." And I said, "Well, John," I said, I didn't do that. I just pinned him against the wall and threatened his life. And John said, good boy." And he said, "Now, what else has got you so upset?" And then I'm going through a divorce. And he looked at me, he says, "Divorce? Oh, yeah, you want Stephanie?" "Yeah." I said, how many times have you been married?" And I said, "Oh, just once so far." And he goes, "Oh," and this I never forget. "Oh, my God, don't worry about it. Listen, I've been married 5 times. And as I see it, a man marries and divorces, marries and divorces, marries and divorces, marries and divorces, and marries and divorces, and then he dies, I guess."
Wow.
I thought that was the greatest line. So every time I had a friend who was getting divorced, Keir, I would do that for them. And they would say, Lockwood, that did me a lot of good. Because, I would get so caught up in my own junk and my divorce, and then I'd think about you telling me the Huston story, and it would bring a little bit of a lightness into my divorce, which was so dreadful.
So, Dullea, now you said you're still working at theater. Is there something you've been